This great team of ours, we're gonna let it shine. This great team of ours, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 shine, shine. Glory, 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 Grassrunners. I'm proud to say I rose to play for Grassrunners. Football club ranks today well honed and dreamed to shapes. Oh, and I feel like we're glowing, and we laugh in the face of fierce opposition. Yes, we're showing up to shine. This great team of ours, this great team, we're gonna let it shine. We're gonna let it shine. This great team of ours, yeah, we're gonna let it shine. This great team of ours, this great team, we're gonna let it shine. 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 Shine, shine. From pitch to life, we go for the lead. Keep shining bright, our story to tell. We'll shine, we'll rise, we'll make our way to the top. Grassrunners FC, where dreams never stop. Oh, and I feel like we're glowing, and we laugh in the face of fierce opposition. Yes, we're showing up to shine. This great team, we're gonna let it shine. We're gonna let this great team of ours, yeah, we're gonna let it shine. Let it this shine. Great team of ours, this great team, we're gonna let it shine. 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 Shine, shine. Woo! This great team of ours, we're gonna let it shine. This great team of ours, we're gonna let it shine. 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 Shine, shine. Glory, 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 Grassrunners. I'm proud to say I rose to play for Grassrunners. Football club ranks today well honed and dreamed to shapes. Oh, and I feel like we're glowing, and we laugh in the face of fierce opposition. Yes, we're showing up to shine. This great team of ours, this great team, we're gonna let it shine. We're gonna let this great team of ours, yeah, we're gonna let it shine. This great team of ours, this great team, we're gonna let it shine. 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 Shine, shine. From pitch to life, we go for the lead. Keep
3 fixture for the match week 6 fixture after 2 matches concluded yesterday between Shovel Select and Grassrunners FC ended goalless for the first fixture of the match week 6. The second fixture yesterday was a disappointing game for Buckner FC at home after losing to Spartan FC 3-1. It's number 3 fixture for match week 6, but number 1 for today, continuation of the match week 6 fixture. It is Grassrunners against AMG, both sides sharing the same soil as a home territory for the MD6 Cup 2025-2026 season, but this fixture sees AMG Sport Academy at home welcoming Grassrunners FC side. Both sides, after winning their match week 5 fixture, see AMG defeated Eagle Stars in the match week 5 by 2-0. It was a wallop, humiliating defeat after seeing Grassrunners defeated Buckner FC in the match week 5 by 6-0. And coming into this with hope of continuing that winning mentality of a high scoring rate, in the hope to see how far they will as well be able to go to deliver up front with their attacking force mindset game. AMG Sport Academy starting lineup for today's game is Ayobami Stephen in goal, Oluwasegun Akinyemi alongside Solomon Adams, each still 2 centre back pairing. Akibo Stephen is the captain of the side for the AMG Sport Academy side. Samos Sadem with the 16 jersey, Shagri Mohammed from the right hand side, one of the most influential and very hard working right back, Shagri Mohammed, Oloye Ramon in the middle of the area, Durosimi Damilari, Gabriel Monday, and 2 centre forward is Ibrahim Idris and Abdurrashid Abdurrahim. For Grassrunners FC side, yes, trusted number 1 choice goalkeeper for today's game is Sahid Ahmed, who was in goal in their big win over Buckner FC. 2 clean sheets, kept in his last 2 previous matches after playing goalless against Shovel Select and coming to get their victory over Buckner FC. The trusted goalkeeper is still in goal for today's game, Saeed Ahmed. Agbejoy Amak with the number 16 jersey, Godwin Itotomi with the number 5 jersey, Isaac Shamshuddin with 3, Mose Emmanuel with the 2 jersey, and in the middle of the areas, Umba Daniel, Tugo Chizom, Addison Abolo Atife, and Lasizi Musa, and 2 centre forward is Adelabu Timilei and Agbejoy Abdullahi to lead the attack for the Grassrunners FC side in this game. Both sides will be coming into this game with a mindset of getting the needed 3 points after coming into this game. Grassrunners sit 5th on the log table with 8 points gathered so far. AMG sits 10th on the log table with 6 points. So that has to see how needed victory it is for these 2 sides to come into this game to fight for the needed 3 points. They know it's still with the hope of finishing top to get themselves right for the remaining matches to the end of the season. So it's just going to be step by step. And how successful it's going to be to succeed the right. Grassrunners FC in the green and green shorts against the AMG Sport Academy in white and white shorts. Both sides will come with their best of football tactics to see how they can succeed in getting the needed 3 points in this game. It's going to be another big test for these 2 sides, the 2 good attacking mindset team. Clash for another big test. Group pictures sticking around the stadium as well on the field of play now. The players as well are getting themselves ready to get this game on the way for the match week 6 fixture. Number 1 for today, number 3 for the match week 6. After 2 matches concluded earlier from the Remo Star Stadium pitch B side. Yesterday it was Shovel Select unable to get their win over Grassrunners FC after playing goalless draw. They were able to get their win over Spartan FC in the match week 4 where they trashed Spartan by 5-2 with the same Spartan as well. Defeated Buckner on the same soil yesterday by 3-1. Now we have another time to see how these 2 sides will be able to express themselves on the field of play. It's a time to see how these 2 sides will be able to showcase their talent on the field of play with the best of nurturing and better feelings of getting best of opportunity, and that's part of the initiative of bringing Youth League Cup for better opportunity for young talented players across Nigeria to be given better opportunities. And the test starts now. The two cameramen in charge of video coverage are representing the various clubs. Lucas Stanley with the Grassrunners FC, and Palace Soccer as well with the AMG Sport Academy. Now to show it's going to be a fight of opponent on the camera stand for today's game. Still wait the center referee whistle to kickstart this game and let this battle be on the way. By the time of the Grassrunners FC side were able to go high past their opponent in the match week 5. Feeling it high right to see how they can both continue their success story after securing their win in the match week 5 fixtures respectively. In the long time of football, of how these two sides will be able to feel themselves on this turf. And that's the biggest feelings of seeing how these two sides will be able to test themselves up front to get this job done. Talent well discovered from the grassroots level to international level to the peak of the career. Isiaq Shamsuddin is the captain of the side for the Grassrunners FC side in this game. He was able to lead his side to a 6-0 wallop over the Buckner FC side where they trashed Buckner FC by 6-0. And that confidence will bring them into this game to face a very good AMG Sport Academy side for another big test for the Grassrunners FC side. MG will come forward to attack now. Crosswell dealt with excellently. That will be for AMG Sports Academy's corner. Now the best ball cleared. Adesanya flops it forward. Timmy have to run for his life. The gathering rays of chase there from the centre back will have to come with heavy loads. Retrieved well by Adesanya. Adelabu Timilei, excellent player with the pace and energy to run forward. Chance coming for opportunity to score! Adesanya Boluwatife with an exceptional goal! Brilliant player who scored a brilliant goal! Young, promising, talented midfielder on the score sheet at the right time with just 3 minutes into play. And the young, promising player who had been on fire so far on the score sheet at the right time opened the scoring of this encounter. What a way to score in this game. But you talk about the run there from Adelabu Timilei, it was exceptional. Streaks up a dangerous ball to release it down for Adelabu Timilei. He will run into space and locate his own teammate Adesanya Boluwatife. Will calmly dispose that into the back of the net to put Grassrunner 1-goal lead in this game. Fine run into space. It was that dangerous man who would break into space, allow his own teammate to position themselves. The arrival of Adesanya Boluwatife was at the right spot at the right time and wrapped that effort well to rope the ball into the back of the net, and there was nothing for goalkeeper Obami Stephen to do about that. This ball is always deadly when it runs into space. Adelabu Timilei And once again, he has shown his quality up front. That's the young man I'm talking about, number 7 jersey. Young, promising, talented, skillful, influential, a lot of player with qualities and diligence. That caused so good poly problem for AMG centre back with his pace and skills. And releasing it perfectly well for Adesanya. I will say thank you for that perfect pass. Short corner taken to Adesanya. Tries to backfill another pass. Returned well. Excellently by Daniel. Playing more offensive midfield role alongside Otugo Chizo. Allowing Adesanya to play free role, having double man marker in the middle of the area to defensive midfielder Daniel and Otugo Chizo in the middle of the area as the two markers in the middle to retrieve ball possession for Adesanya to feed his teammate up front with his accurate passes. But this time around, it's not the time for him to feed up his teammate, but a time for him to as well score in this game. Free kick given AMG's Sports Academy advantage as they will be pushing for a possible equalizer to possibly respond perfectly well back into this game. MD6 with long clearance. I'm going in. Someone said him. It's going to be out for a goal kick. With the best of football confidence and better approach towards this game, Grassrunners FC had been well determined to start this game well after getting themselves right back to winning Wales in their match week 5 fixture over Bucknell FC, and they seem to be more commanding in this game. But there's still plenty of time to play. Here. Repairing hearts with the lack of communication of ball between the two players of the AMG Grassrunners throw. Takes it back once again to restart. Done confidently well. Adelabu did well. He's single-handedly causing problem for the AMG Sport Academy in this game. Adelabu Timilai is unstoppable at the moment. He was on fire in the last game against Bucknell FC, causing little problems for the centre back. Was able to assist 3 out of the 6 goals scored. Second Tafik surely will be as well introducing the second half of this game. We scored brace in the game against Bucknell FC. After seeing Abedjo Abdullahi as well, part of the scorers, the two centre forwards on the score sheet. And in today's game, it's another time for him to prove the critics wrong. He's one of the trusted centre forward to deliver up front for Grassrunners FC side. Nwoze creeps it out with another lovely back heel skills. Wings back by Adi Soya, but are gathering numbers of players of the AMG to recover back. Oloy Rahman. No foul saved on Ibrahim Idris. Godwin Itotomi. Check it out to see how confident not to be booked by the referee. Still kicking the ball after the whistle is gone already. So gradually pushing to approach this game well with the best of football confidence. More of a timing intervention of ball. Although playing from a different position in this game from his normal position as a midfielder from the center circle, operating to spread ball both to the right and left wing, but this time he's playing from a different role, playing from the left wing midfield. Isaiah Spraxis into the middle, still too heavy for him to control, but still manage himself to wings Grassrunners throw. Punching out to see how they can just rightly push this game with the best of football confidence, I must say. At the moment, Grassrunners are trying to keep the attacking force of the AMG silent in this game as they are still pushing heavily forward for more goals. Trying to use the space of Adelabu Timilehi, who is really causing problem for the centre back of the AMG in this game with his pace and skills to break into the territory of the AMG backline. Loye. It's a short back pass that seems to be dangerous. They put themselves into a big problem. And he's well punished by Adelabu Timilehi, who said thank you for that dangerous back pass, well utilized. It caught the run of the goalkeeper who arrived late with that back pass. And well utilized by Adelabu Timilehi, who was a provider of the first goal. And on the score sheet, to as well score from the horrible show from the centre back and the goalkeeper, which wasn't the best of communication between the centre back and the goalkeeper. Put them into a big problem inside just 14 minutes. Grassrunners are now ruling AMG at the moment with 2 good goals. Grab it out to a well-capitalized moment. It was just a lack of communication of ball between the centre back and the goalkeeper, who released a short back pass to goalkeeper Ayobami Stephen. Reacted late to it and was punished, well penalized by Adelabu Timilehi, who is hungry for goal. And this time around, the young promising centre forward did not just think twice and easily, well composed, finished that effort into the back of the net to increase the tally for Grassrunners in this game. And I wonder how Palace Soccer will react after full time in this game. At the moment, with just 15 minutes of action played already, they're behind with 2 goals. And you can still feel the reaction shaking his head. Shaking in disbelief. But there is still a possibility of seeing AMG turn things around positively. He was trying as well to capitalize on their chances up front in this game as they have a set piece from the right hand side. Numbers of players arriving to make the follow-up from the set piece. Trying to go for a short one. And it's heavily struck by Oloyi Abdurrahman. The new player I call a new discover Winston Oruma. Not really having a good day after they getting the win over Eagle Stars in the last game. It's becoming a different story entirely in this game. They seems to be struggling to play in this game. There is still plenty of time to play in this game before half-time and possibly second 45 minutes of this encounter. We may witness more goals. AMG will have to just act fast and act better to still give themselves the best of all, to still fight for a comeback, but it's still might be impossible for them to just get himself right back in this game. Solomon Adams returned back to Nigeria into the starting lineup of the big chance coming! Adesanya Boluwatife almost scored brace. It was a 1-on-1. He had all the time in this world to think before striking for that goal. And what a glorious moment that will have been for him to score brace and increase the tally for Grassrunners to score 3. And make himself score brace as well. He was free to strike himself. All the time in this world to run inside the box area. Didn't utilize that moment well. I was just talking about Solomon Adams returns back to Nigeria with a trial with Queen's Park Rangers from the AMG Sport Academy side. He was absent in the last 2-3 matches due to the trial with Queen's Park Rangers in England. He's back to Nigeria to represent AMG Sport Academy. But at the moment, he's playing alongside his teammates where they are suffering 2 goals at the moment. It's another player with high quality potential to deliver at the top level. Ahmed Said still keep clean sheets. After I was able to keep the clean sheet against Shovel, and as well able to keep clean sheet against Buckner FC, coming into another game to keep clean sheet for hope of a 3rd consecutive game without conceding a goal. Oh, that's a lovely skill shot. We'll be very lucky not to be booked by a referee, but this time around, referee not interested in pardoning the offender. He's not interested in pardoning. You don't understand English, then shut up. Free kick given. Alexander will take the responsibility of this free kick. It's the 1st yellow card of this game as the Grassrunners are still trying to push heavily into this game for more goals. "20 minutes gone so far, 20 minutes played. It's still 25 minutes to still play. The expression of these two teams into this game shows they're coming into this game to attack more. Still rightly pushing into this game with the right of confidence and with hope. That's a lovely pass, well fixed by Oloye. Well dealt with by the defender this time, excellently done by Godwin and Totomi. AMG are still pushing with hope of pushing right back into this game to reduce the deficit. And it's well dealt with for AMG's corner. They have to get something from this game before full time. They need to just act right up front and not to concede more. Well, the way Grassrunners are pushing into this game, they're heavily hungry for more goals to just add more to the problems of AMG in this game. Corner. Was going directly for goal with just anyhow clearance from Oloye Abdulrahman. Still with no problem for goalkeeper, who welcomed that attempt with joy. Ahmed Saeed, it's another young promising talented goalkeeper in goal, save hand in goal for Grassrunners FC since joining. He's been able to solve the goalkeeping problem of the Grassrunners FC side, putting the 100% trust on the goalkeeper. There is a problem for, well, the player down for the MD Sport Academy side. Going to be a cooling break from the center referee. Not really a sunny day. The center referee has to just instruct for better restoring of energy to continue this game with 23 minutes of action played. I'll have to get a water from myself here to have a clean break. The break is over. Action surely will resume after Salim to Solomon Adams, attended to by the medics. It was the player I was talking about who had a trial with Queen's Park Rangers in England. Number 15 jersey of the AMG Sport Academy side just arrived Nigeria last night. He's back into the starting lineup of the AMG Sport to show his exposure and experience, having little trial with Queen's Park Rangers before having another quick trial, and with hope of having that big contract with Queen's Park Rangers in England. Queen's Park Rangers as well played in the Premier League. Before getting relegated to the Championship and with hope of returning back to the Premier League. Manchester City got their Premier League over Queen's Park Rangers. The first title in 2012. Queen's Park Rangers in 2017 as well, where they defeated them by 3-2 with turnaround magic thanks to Sergio Aguero late winning strike. And hopefully we can Solomon Adams as well will join Queen's Park Rangers, where the likes of Tai Taiwo, the former Nigerian left back as well, played for. Hopefully we have another Nigeria to represent Queen's Park Rangers, which is Solomon Adams. Next back. This one just the best of ball control this time, but he's still trying to keep it right in their ball position, as AMG are still with hope of seeing the possibility of getting themselves right back in this game will be possible. No foul is seen for a yellow card shown by a referee. Free kick AMG Sport Academy's way. We hope of these set pieces to just be able to utilize a moment like this to possibly get themselves back in this game. Another flag is raised for an offside. No call. That will surely be in the advantage of the AMG Sport Academy side. But at the moment, the player is down. There's going to be need for the medics on the player down at the moment for the AMG Sport Academy side. Each time it's Samuel Sadem. One touch of football there from the Grassrunners FC centre back. Restarting with the goalkeeper Ahmed Saeed, who had been called to action twice by the AMG Sport Academy side, but well dealt with by the goalkeeper, including the 2 offside call from the assistant referee flag. The visitors in these fixtures where both sides share this stadium as their home soil. For AMG welcoming Grassrunners. AMG are behind at the moment with 2 good goals scored. The opening goal scored inside the first 3 minutes by Addison Aboluwatife before Adelabu Timileyin adds to the tally from the horrible mistake made by the defender with a short back pass to goalkeeper Ayobami Stevie. Grassrunners are still desperate to attack forward for goal number 3. Well needed clearance. The defender have to just come from nowhere to just make that needed clearance. Goalkeeper beaten already. And once again, it's a needed job done by the defender to save AMG Sport Academy side from conceding goal number 3. Otherwise, that will be a relief 3 goals inside the first half an hour of football of this game. Half an hour of football played already. Corner and Grassrunners. They lead this game by 2 goals to 0 over their rival AMG Sport Academy side, where they share the stadium as their both home ground. You have different clubs even in Europe who share same stadium as their home ground, like of Inter Milan and AC Milan years back, where they stay to share San Siro as their home ground. For Serie A season. No foul is given on Adesanya, referee waste play on. Grab it out to see how they can just be able to just sanitize themselves. The young promising talented midfielder is down. Call him the newly discovered Mesut Ozil of Nigeria, with his accurate passes and ball breaking into space. Very diligent and brilliant with ball. His well-measured passes are always to break the defense line of opponents. And in today's game, he's on the score sheet to score first in this game inside the first 3 minutes. For Adelabu Timilehin as well has to retaliate to relieve Grassrunners from pressure of possible 3 points in this game to secure their 3rd win of the season in this NUT League Cup 2025-2026 season. Hold on, shove there by Adesanya will feed his own teammate from the left inside. Good ball forward now. This may be promising. They decide to free his own teammate, but still not getting to the right channel. He wants to sense the ball to Agbeje Abdullahi, not really given that more breathing space by the centre back, who had really been a double man marking on the centre forward. I guess they've watched him play in the match week 5 fixture, how deadly and dangerous he is up front when chances and opportunities are given. In today's game, it's been a double man marking on the centre forward. It's the AMG, despite making double man marking on him, they've been unable to stop the pace and run of Adelabu Timilehin in this game. And it's goal number 3! And it's that same man again who scored the 2nd goal, put himself on the score sheet for the 2nd time in this game. It was just inside the box 6 area and roofed that into the top corner. It was just another miscommunication of ball from the centre backs of the AMG from a well delivered corner. And makes it 3 now in a big relief for the Grassrunners FC side. Will now lead this game confidently by 3 goals to 0 against AMG, who seems not to be getting themselves right in this game. As any attack from the Grassrunners so far in this game are yielding positively up front to get them that needed goal. With 11 minutes to play to 45, how many goals are we to count before halftime? There's still time to play before halftime. Still really looking to see how they can just be able to surpass themselves on the bigger level. Joy in the hearts. Speaking of the best of football, MG are preparing to make triple substitutions. They're introducing Akinfolari Stephen, Abazi Udovia, and the introduction of Usman Mohammed. These are trusted starting lineup who had been starting their previous matches. But I wonder why the head coach of the AMG have to drop the likes of Abasi Udovia, and man, I always put out to see as the newly discovered Celestine Babayaro of Nigeria. It's another highly rated left back. Another fine crossing! Lovely finish! You never expect him to miss in that close range. Agbajoye Abdullahi had been looking for this kind of perfect timing. He was free to just create that space for himself. Well positioned centre forward. But you talk about the fine cross there from Nwoze Emmanuel. You have to take all the credits. Well positioned centre forward as well. This is what you expect from a centre forward. It was just at the right time, at the right spot, at the right place, at the right time. It's been silent in this game, but just from nowhere, it's part of the goal scorer. And Agbajoye Abdullahi, who scored brace in the last game, is on the score sheet in this game. And there is still more to come, possibly, with the way Grassrunners have been able to cage AMG in this game. I wonder why Abasi Udovia is dropped into bench in a player who had the best comparison with Celestine Babayaro, the former Newcastle, Chelsea and ex-Nigeria international left back. Abasi Udovia with the number 3 jersey for AMG is introduced, alongside Akinfolari Stephen with the introduction of Usman Mohammed.
Number 19.
Reaction there from the head coach of the Grassrunners FC side, was still not satisfied with the scoreline, still passing instruction to his boys to do more up front, being aware that goal, imagine, and goal difference really matters. Wonder what will be the reaction of the head coach of the AMG, see how his boys had approached this game. AMG Sport Academy side never saw this kind of scoreline coming before halftime. They never believe they'll be able to just be captured well by the Grassrunners FC in this game. Grassrunners have been in control of this game all through from the kickoff of this game till now. They've been in control, they've been in charge, they've enjoyed themselves, they've had the best of tenths of game, expressing themselves well and showing the best of football. There is going to be another introduction of a new leg. Fresh leg, fresh blood from the AMG Sport Academy side. This time it's going to be the introduction of Adam Arillo. 5 minutes to play, 2:45 of this first half. We still counting 4 goals. There's the last taste of the game for Gabriel Monday, who makes way for Adam Arillo. Adesanya Boluwatife is as deadly as Mesut Ozil during his playing time. And we are having a better replica of Mesut Ozil, born in Nigeria. Adesanya Boluwatife. Adelabu Timileyin as well is showing he's one of the best legs up front as a little magician. Playing why clubs who are interested in his signature should bring banks, push for his signature to get the best of Adelabu Timileyin outside Nigerian football. And very much sure the club president will be working and giving the best of opportunity and exposure, the best of football contract outside Nigerian football for Adelabu Timileyin as well, who is as well a deadly player on the field of play who can break defense line and as well run a whole community who plays football. Double head collision. AMG will only hope they can just try to reduce the deficit and reduce the scoreline before halftime. Possibly, hence the clean sheet of goalkeeper Ahmed Saeed in goal, including Grassrunners who are still keeping clean sheet in their last two previous matches. The flag is up for an offside. Frustrating one for the head coach of the AMG, who seems to be lost at the moment, but still having that trust in his boys to encourage and motivate them to still cheer up. Hope still not lost. There may just still be a positive turnaround, a change of a positive scenario in the second half to see the best of AMG to come all out to play better in the second half of this game, quite different from the way they approach this game all through halftime, giving the best of Grassrunners to express themselves joyfully in this game, which they've been able to capitalize on their best moments, scoring 4 good goals. Keep losing out the ball possession cheaply to the reliance of the Grassrunners FC side, who are chopping them alive in this game. AMG are hitting from the grass of the Grassrunners in this game. At the moment, they are suffering 4 goals. They need to just be worried what will still be the scoreline in the second half of this game, conceding 4 before halftime. Grassrunners are running AMG on their territory, on the same grass they shared as they harbored. They're colonizing and maintaining their stance as the superior match style on the field of play at the moment. As the Grassrunners are colonizing the AMG Sports with a style of play. The AMG are still finding life difficult to play in this game with 44 minutes, 60 seconds to 45 before halftime, plus what the little stoppage time of this game will be. Not just a fluke, but wow, these are 4 good goals scored by the Grassrunners, who were better all through from the start of this game. Abdurrahim loses out of the ball position. A worried halftime display from the AMG. What really struggled to play in this game, quite different from the way they played their last game against the Eagle Stars FC side. And that goes directly to goalkeeper's hand. Ahmed Saeed. Into stoppage time of this first 45. Grassrunners will smile to halftime break with a big relief of this big margin. A large margin separating these two sides. Watch well for a better retrieval ball to run forward into space. May have opportunity to come forward with Akin Folarin. No way to go past. And that's still looking more difficult for the left wing midfielder. Will find it difficult to go past once from the right back position. 2-minute play from the initial stoppage time of this halftime. We start with goalkeeper Ayobami Stephen, who will surely still be in disbelief how he had conceded 4 goals all in the first 45 of this game. Heavy defeat to halftime. And a big relief and a smile to halftime break for Grassrunners, who will surely believe this scoreline is enough to secure their 3rd win of the season and close the gap. And points as well. There was another vital touch of save from goalkeeper Ahmed Said, who is still showing his class as one of the best goalkeepers in this Youth League Cup 2025-2026 season from the Southwest Conference. He's making another remarkable save. And he's straight to goalkeeper's hand. The composure, well positioning of Ahmed Said is top notch. And he's showing the goalkeeper department of the Grassrunners are doing extremely well to produce a lot of talented goalkeepers. To halftime break, it is AMG Sport Academy Nyo. The very good Grassrunners FC side 4. goal scored in this halftime show. Enough for the Grassrunners to seal their 3 points. Still really looking surprising. They have a time to see how they can just possibly push out the best of football feelings. I'm matching up to see how the turnout of this game will surely be. Hopefully we see the best of football in the second half of this game from the AMG Sport Academy side. We struggled to play. Not through halftime, allowing Grassrunners to enjoy all the set pieces and football. Next, with a better hope of seeing what the end of this game will surely be. With a mass of hope, an act of brilliancy. They're pushing out to see how best they can just be to serve it right, all in the second half of this game. Another ball well dealt with. MG seems to be having the best of push in the second half of this game now, coming to play. The class of better football played so far from the Grassrunners all through halftime. Being the better side with the best touch of football. So they're giving their best. The coach of the Grassrunners still pushing with hope of scoring more goals. As they keep instructing his boys to just do better up front. Being aware that goal difference as well. It's a key to push. And as well close the gap with Sunshine Stars will still stay top of the table. And every games like this really counts and matters when you have opponents you can capitalize on to score as many goals as possible. There is space and opportunity for Adesoya. That's too much for him. Not the best release of pass. He still struggled to just maintain the stance, but at the end it wasn't enough for him to just retrieve back the ball possession to Grassrunners' range. AMG will have opportunity to break forward into space. That is still not rightly done by Usman Mohammed, who was expecting him to go inside the box, Cyril himself, and shoot for goal. Decide to release out the pass, but at the end, unable to locate his own teammate. Well intercepted by the defender to settle for a corner. And that will be a quick one. They seem to be getting themselves right to play in the second half of this game. The AMG Sport Academy side, where they all struggled at half time. We seems to be seeing the best of football in the second half of this game from the AMG, who are now attacking more. But it's out of play already for a goal kick. Yellow card showed. Ball which the kick will be retaking, instructed by the center referee. Patch now with the best of recovery. Cleared up to the sky. Lane still trying to manage himself. Taking a ball to Isiak. Sizi Musa did not get the right of pass. Starting with the centre back to still push for attack. Another wrong parallel pass. It's a double leg marking. Now for a run of attack on the verge of hat-trick. And this time around, a strike from Adelabu Timileyin goes wide. So close to score a hat-trick. He already scored brace. And pushing to just take the responsibility on himself alone. But at the end, the strike from Adelabu Timileyin this time around goes wide. Unexpectedly. A ball of confidence, but they need to just step up their game and still give themselves the belief they can still possibly get something from this game. Stay side forward. Still too much at the end. Recovered well quickly now for another attack this time. And still blocked by Unwanze Emmanuel for AMG's corner. It seems to be putting on the pressure on the Grassrunners in the second half of this game, as AMG seems to be better with their approach in the second half of this game, quite different from the way they had a slow and a poor start all through half time. Seems to be rising up with confidence to now come all out to play in the second half of this game, which is giving them the ton out of hope. They may still get something meaningful from this game. Free kick from the left hand side, advantage AMG Sport Academy. He decides to flee for goal himself, which is denied by the post. And another fine hit of ball at the end goes for a goal kick. The post to the rescue, deny AMG that lovely attempt while taking free kick. And it's still not the time for them to get themselves the breakthrough needed. Running out with the best of football confidence. This is the time they need to just keep the hope of this game alive. But this margin is still too large. Fine bowling! Lovely teamwork. Setup started from Adelabu. Adesanya released for Adelabu team lane. And Agbejoye Abdullahi scored brace again to become the second player in this game for Grassrunners to score brace after Adelabu scored brace all before halftime. Adesanya started the attack well, releasing down for Adelabu Timileyin, who measured another fine pass. He was the provider of the goal for Abdullahi Agbejoye again. And this time around, it is still that same man who provided the goal for Agbejoye Abdullahi, who will still provide another exceptional pass, who makes it look easy for the centre forward, who was just arriving at the right spot to make it look easy. 5 unreplied goal at the moment with still plenty of time to play. And this is just becoming a bitter pill for AMG to swallow. A rising scoreline, humiliation and emulation, I must say. A devastating scoreline. So AMG will never believe they will concede 5 to the hands of Grassrunners. Check out to see how they can just dramatize well. They're keeping everything right into this game. When chances like that are given for centre forward who are hungry for goals and hungry for shirts, you get buried and penalized. You get punished now. And that is what we have really been seeing from Agbejoye Abdullahi up front in this game. When you're free, a centre forward like that, in a position where he's unmarked, you get yourself to be blamed. AMG have been rooting lived at the Grassrunners FC side. We are run rioting AMG at the moment. The time to still play. We may still count more goals before full time. And now football played already. AMG will keep asking themselves questions what really went wrong in this game for a side who were able to take control of their match week 5 fixture over Eagle Stars, where they defeated Eagle Stars by 2-0. And coming into this match week 6 fixture in a game you believe it to be a balanced approach of football and entertaining, it's becoming a one-sided game. A one-sided game, all in advantage of the Grassrunners FC side. And now football played already. With 30 minutes to still play. They finally settle for the corner from a loaded cross. Brace for Adelabu, brace for Abdullahi Agbejoye won for Adesan Boluwatife. He opened the scoring of this encounter inside for 3 minutes before Adelabu Timileyin has to it to score a brace. Agbejoye joined the scoring list of this game. The two centre forward putting themselves on the score sheet twice in this game. Still marching out to sense it out with the best of football believe. AMG need to just try to reduce the scoreline, reduce the deficit, even if they are unable to get a point from this game. This is just too embarrassing. So we'll surely try everything possible to just reduce the scoreline, reduce the deficit before full time. And even if they are to lose this game with a decent scoreline. Not just this kind of thrashing. No foul is given, but it's a late call from referee, which will be for AMG's advantage on foul on Oloyi Abdurrahman. Free kick given in a promising area now for MG to test goalkeeper Ahmed Said in goal. Solomon Adams! Straight to goalkeeper's hand. He's trying to bring the little experience he's gathered with the month spent in Queen's Park Rangers to try to set up fair free kick to test goalkeeper Ahmed Said, who wasn't worried at all. We talk about the confidence of goalkeeper Ahmed Said in goal for the Grassrunners FC side. It's a class. Let's see into space. It's still blocked well, but the whistle is gone for an offside. Into the club president of the Grassrunners, Angelo Angbejo, is currently with Manchester City for a trial. Razak Olabode now in Germany with Hanover. Emmanuel Chukwu with Offiam in Germany on loan from Wolfsberger. It was loaned from Offiam to Wolfsberger in Austria Bundesliga. Benjamin Precious as well is currently with Offiam in Germany, while Isaac Shamsudi and Godwin Itotomi will surely be leaving Nigeria soon to have a trial with Tom Grass in Australia Bundesliga, with Shagun Taufik and Adesan Boluwatife both going to SV Raid in Austria as well, according to the club president of the Grassrunners FC side. With information reaching, there is going to be double substitutions from the Grassrunners FC side. They're going to be introducing Mubarak alongside Kwam alongside Mubarak.
50.
Happy as well is introduced by the Grassrunners to make it triple substitutions made. It's 66 minutes to play. 66 minutes played already. Quick forward to attack now for the AMG Sports. Another disappointing attempt on goal. It's not just the best of strike. Nothing to worry. Will be the reaction of the AMG head coach after this game. In a game you believe it to be a big test for your boys, becoming easy for Grassrunners to just take control of and permanent charge of this game. Five unreplied goal. It's humiliating, embarrassing for AMG, for their class and the exposure. It's not just the best of scoreline you saw coming, but this is football. Expect the worst at times from a team you never believe will fumble, which AMG had really done in this game. This may be big opportunity, 3-2 now. It is still not well utilized. Big sacrifice made by the defender who did that moment of intersection perfectly well. Well intercepted. The interruption was absolutely done by Agbejoye Mike. Mark did absolutely well. Well read by the defender. And has to see how important it is, and as well how important he is as well on the field of play, including the other three back line, making sure they recover when ball loses cheaply. They cover up for themselves all in lapses of position, talking of the Grassrunners, which is not really making it look easy for AMG to capitalize on Grassrunners' mistakes, in which we've seen one of the best interception and interruption of ball, well blocked by Agbejoye Mark. The blood related to the club president of the Grassrunners FC side, and showing the best of support for any of his blood related who are interested in playing football to be given the best of opportunity. This is having the power, which is really yielding positively for Grassrunners. And crossing again, and that is nowhere near again. Interruption well disrupted, and that will be for goal kick. At the moment there is a player down for the Grassrunners FC side inside their own yard area, trying to figure out who exactly he is. It's still Agbejoye Mark. I guess it was the big sacrifice made earlier by the defender. Still hoping him to be okay. Now surely we need MD6 for him to be 100% okay to continue this game. There may just be the introduction of Isaiah Sharma to take the place of Agbejoye Mark. He's warming up to be ready to be called to action. It's a cooling break from the center referee. To break it over to let play continue. It's the last stage of the game for Mac, who makes way for Zaya Shama. To go Chisholm alongside but Daniel doing that dirty job in the middle of the area for the Grassrunners FC side. Has the deadly markers covering ball possession when lost by the Grassrunners FC players. For Hadilabu Timley and Ali Sonia Buluwatife to make use of the ball well. Disappointing effort again. Go kick. They're still racking out to see how they can just rack it up to see what the turnout of this game will be. At the moment, Grassrunners are still not satisfied. They still want to do more up front. And they still around. It's a disappointing pass of ball there from Adesoya Buluwatife. Not his own quality. Should have released that kind of poor pass. A player of his own quality expected. Expecting him to do better. He knows he should have done better as well. Right hand. It's going to be for a corner, which will be taken by Adesoya himself. Goal kick at the end. It seems not to still be satisfied with the scoreline. As they still pushing with heart of getting more goals in this game. Not forgetting they scored 6 passes. Buckner FC in their match week 5 fixture. May still possibly witness another 6 riot goal in this game. With quarter of an hour to still play before full time. Grassrunners are still trying everything possible in the range to keep clean sheet again. To set the record of keeping 3 clean sheets in a row without conceding a single goal. Three matches without conceding a goal. There's still time for AMG to end that record. As they will as well be pushing into this game, not just for a point a game, but just to have a meaningful scoreline at the end of the full time. I wonder what will be the interaction of the players and the coach after full time going back to Lagos. Considering this kind of scoreline, so the players will have to just keep mood till they get back to the destination, including the cameraman. Just have to go back to another working center to put this heavy defeat aside and concentrate next on the new assignment. For a call. Offside. And actually to recover quickly by the AMG to quickly wins them the possession of ball. 6 to the left hand side. Another fine cross is delivered. Akin Folari have no way to go past. Where had been Abasi Udovia in this game? He's really been having a silent day, quite different from the way he had played previous matches representing AMG Sport Academy side. Today really becoming a different story entirely for the left promising back. Have been brilliant in his previous matches for the AMG Sport Academy side, but today it's becoming a different story entirely. It might just be the introduction of Shegun Taufik at the moment for now, but the centre forward is warming up to as well get himself ready to be called to action. He scored brace in the game against Bucknell FC and may have 10 minutes of action as well to prove himself that he's as well a goal machine when opportunities are given. He's a goal machine and goal getter, goal pusher. May be introduced to the last 10 minutes of this game. It's a foul seen by referee, which will be for AMG Sport Academy's free kick. They're preparing to make another substitution. It's going to be the introduction of Prince Coleman. The man who was introduced some minutes ago, he's still taking the place. To see another man from the bench being introduced as the last stage of the game for Adam Ario. Adam Ario was introduced in the second half of this game. He's still going to be making way for Prince Coleman, who was finally introduced with 10 minutes to still play to 90. Still to come after this will be Vinod FA to play Emran FC. Loaded forward. Oh, that's a striking challenge that is have a yellow. Should be a yellow card. And a challenge on Prince Coleman. Referee not interested in putting hand to pocket. Prince Coleman is okay. Some center referees in the world will have shown him yellow for that striking challenge. Was very lucky escape. But finally, referee have to overturn his decision to book the offender and shows him yellow. Mubarak. Mubarak is the player being booked by the referee for the striking challenge. MG are still pushing heavily forward. Well blocked heavily by the defender to settle for Maikoda. They need to just score one goal to take back to Lagos. Not just the results they really wanted, but they have to just score one goal with this heavy scoreline to possibly take something back home. Lovely set piece of touch of football once again. Good distribution of passes, excellently done from the Grassrunners FC side. But to the last finish of ball, did not locate his own teammates. Next time it's a ball contact, but the referee is saying a foul, which will be for AMG's free kick. Finally, we're going to have the introduction of Shagun Taufik any moment from now. But before that, free kick. A disappointing free kick taken. And finally, we're going to have the introduction of Shagun Taufik. $83-minute play. 7 minutes to play to 90. Not really expecting much more additional time with the scoreline. Dancing all around with the ball. Good thinking of ball, excellently done. This may be promising to get himself the goal. Vital interception of ball. Good stop over there from Shamal Izaye. We'll make sure no contact is made. Well, the only contact was just the ball contact to stop the run of attack there from the MG side. That's the man with the perfect interception of ball to stop that promising run of attack. It's going to be the last taste of the game for the man who scored brace in this game. Agbechoye Abdullahi, who is now making way for another centre forward who is always hungry for goal, Shagun Taufik. With 5 minutes plus to as well prove himself up front. How deadly and dangerous he is as a centre forward. When opportunities like this are given. Agbechoye had 85 minutes of this game to enjoy himself and was able to utilize it by scoring 2 good goals. And Shagun Taufik will only have 5 minutes to express himself on the field of play, plus what the additional time will be before full time, to as well utilize the little time. Was able to utilize the time meant for in his game against Buckner FC, where his introduction was a perfect difference, scoring brace in that game. Can he be able to prove himself in this game as well? She's back to restart with goalkeeper Badri. Been having holiday in goal post in the second half of this game. No serious call of action on Ahmed Saeed so far in the second half. AMG only had a shot on target in the second half of this game. For a side who needs to score, have struggled to play in this game. They're closing the gap now with the Sunshine Stars on the 19th side who see top of the table. And they surely will see them go third on the log table with 11 points. Talking of the Grassrunners FC side, we've been able to get 11 points from initial 18 points. Still not bad for a serious-minded side. "87 minutes of action play with right now to see a reaction of ball. MG are still pushing with hope of getting it right. Rahman. Disappointing one there from Abdul Rahim. Goal kick. Come on, soccer, keep drinking water to digest the 5 goals. And they will have to diversify this into the next game to possibly put it aside and concentrate into the next game. 89 minutes played now. AMG with just the hope of getting 1 goal to get back home. Fine strike. Look at the well positioning of the goalkeeper, his composure, experience, always to stand out, and that's to show the goalkeeper trainer of the Grassrunner. The man is doing an amazing job producing young talented goalkeepers. At the moment, Godwin Itotomi is the goal right big centre back now. After trying to make the interception to safeguard the ball before arriving in his goalkeeper territory. I call him the rock in that centre back role of the Grassrunners FC side. The rock must not just fall at the moment. "90 minutes played into stoppage time of this 90 now, plus what the additional time will be before full time. Extra minutes of additional time signifies by the 4th official and the center referee. Game over. Duve will continue with the next game, and we see you next week for the continuation of the match week 7. Now forward. Checking out to see how they can just utilize the 2 minutes to still play, because 91 minutes already played. Still too much for him to chase, to trying to maintain the stance. Ahmed Said, it's another talking point goalkeeper. It's going to be a third game in a row, keeping clean sheet. 3 matches in a row without conceding for Grassrunners, and goalkeeper Ahmed Said, who had just been phenomenal, exceptional, impressive in goal, with a couple of good saves made to make sure he remain one of the best in this NUT League Cup 2025-2026 season, as one of the rated and best goalkeeper. To keep setting record for himself. It's 3rd matches in a row now without conceding for Grassrunner in goal. +92 played. Adelabu Tim Lane. A lovely run of attack, space well, but a vital interception is done by Abasi Udovia, who had not really been having much work to do in this game, with a silent of Abasi in the second half of this game with his introduction. Still surprised. I guess he's not really interested in going forward, being aware how dangerous and deadly Adelabu Tim Lane is. Abasi decided not to go forward too much, to give Adelabu Tim Lane that best of opportunity to operate and put himself into problems. The 3 minutes of additional time played already, 93 minutes plus played. That's big win, second win now for the Grassrunner in space of 7 days. They're 3rd of the season, and they go straight with 11 points. That surely will see them go 3rd of the table to close the gap to the team who stay top of the table, and the hope of still finishing top, still possibly alive. And after full-time number 3 fixture of the match week 6 fixture, a disappointing result, an humiliating and emulating war, and devastating war for AMG Sport Academy, who are at home welcoming Grassrunner on the same soil, on the game ground. They both share for their home soil. And after full-time, a disappointing result for AMG Sports, but a big win once again. 11 goals scored in total in 2 matches now for Grassrunners FC side, after defeating Bucknell FC side. And after full-time, it is AMG Sport Academy who are hopeless and helpless in this game. No, Grassrunners FC 5. We'll see you next week, and bye for now.
Já